Hi, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I have done my makeup. Am I insecure about it? I am. But I want to try it out as an experiment. I kind of want to get more comfortable wearing makeup. I used to wear makeup all the time. I stopped in 2020 because there wasn't a reason for me to do makeup. Even though I used to do makeup as a form of doing art, I kind of stopped doing it as a hobby, and now I want to get back into it. So my makeup skills are a little bit outdated. I kind of want to go for a more natural look. I don't want it to look like I've caked, and I don't know if that looks like that. We'll see. Maybe I'll improve. So the topic of today's video is how to cultivate the lifestyle that you want. And honestly, when it comes to improving yourself, you have to have a vision, like a vision of what your lifestyle, the lifestyle that you want to do consists of. But before you do that, you have to kind of learn tools on how to maintain it, and I just kind of want to talk about those tools today. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is aligning your thoughts and your actions. So for me, I struggle with this a lot because I don't have the best self-esteem, so my thoughts towards myself are a little bit hard, and that kind of puts it creates difficulty to be able to freely live the lifestyle that you want to live. And your actions towards yourself, taking care of yourself mentally, and being kind to yourself and being kind to others is what you should maintain, so that that your morals are aligned, and within your lifestyle there's no skewedness, there's no bad thing. I don't know if I'm making sense, but just aligning yourself with who you are meant to be according to your morals and what you stand for, and being able to be kind to people and kind to yourself, especially since when you're with yourself, you are constantly with yourself. So whatever you keep thinking, I don't know about you, but for me, it keeps repeating and repeating, and it becomes an overwhelming thing. So the fact that I need to work on being kind to myself is something that I want to introduce. So that's like an action towards myself. Another thing is to have tunnel vision. So by that, I mean, don't let bad things distract, especially if people are not good for you. Avoid people who are bad for you. Usually you find those people, you would find that people who warn you about those types of people, like my mom warns me a lot about people that do not align with what my path is. She always tells me to stay in my lane, and as much as that's you usually say that in terms of dating and stuff, it's more about stay in my lane, as in stay with the people that align with who I am and what my path is meant to be. When building a future for yourself, you shouldn't allow bad things to happen to you, and don't let other people who are not good for you distract you, because when the future comes, you would have wished that you didn't allow yourself to be distracted like that. Many relationships are meant to fade, and the ones that are truly meant to stay will be strong and will remain there. But if a relationship is fading, I think allow it to fade, because you will hold on to a lot if you keep pushing for it. The wrong people or the wrong friends will allow a space for you to be in the wrong situation, and you'd rather trust your guts, trust your instincts, trust what other people are telling you, and so that it doesn't affect your future and your future doesn't go off in the wrong path. Another thing is you need to establish your worth and establish who you are. So that's something else that I'm not very good at. But think of it like this: you have never seen 75% off on Gucci, right? So do not put your worth, don't discount your worth because of someone. If your worth is up here and this person wants your worth to be there, sorry, you can't afford it. It's as big as that. A store is not going to go and lessen their price because you can't afford it. You have to save up for that thing. Just like if someone does not take you at the worth that you're at, and they want to take you lower, they're not for you. They shouldn't be in your life. They should be able to afford your worth. If they can't afford it, then they're not for you. Secure yourself and invest in yourself. And investing in yourself means financially, spiritually, morally, self-care in general. Like, even if it's physical self-care, say that, oh, every Wednesday or every Monday and Thursday I'm gonna put on a mask. I'm gonna work on my face. I'm gonna go to the gym every day or every 2 days. Invest in yourself. Invest your time in yourself, because you're the one who truly deserves it, and no one else is gonna initiate or give it to you unless you're the one who starts with it. Develop your hobbies. I guess hobbies for me have been keeping me company. So the hobby of filming, editing and stuff, it hasn't been, it's like I'm working on myself, because as I'm developing my hobby, I'm developing my skills, and I'm doing something that I love to do. So usually when you develop a hobby, to develop one that helps you financially, one that aids your knowledge, one that keeps you moving, a creative hobby, and a mindful, rehabilitates your mind hobby, right? If you have those 5 things, you are most likely to feel more fulfilled in your life, because you are connecting yourself with everything you're meant to do, if that makes sense. Like, you will feel fulfilled. I think that I'm going to try it myself, but I think that that's a way of doing it. As I said before, self-care is number 1. I mean, I did my makeup and I used to love doing makeup, so I just thought I'd do it again. Masks, like get nice smelling body wash and like lotion, like make it so romanticized that you can't say no. Like, you actually get excited to do those things. And obviously you need to make it a habit. So the first time that you do it, it's gonna feel strange. It's gonna feel like you shouldn't be doing it, like it's not meant for you to continuously do it. But as you continue to do it, it'll become a habit, and it will become like, that is what you're meant to be doing in that point in your life. My tip, if you were to take anything out of this video, is to date yourself. Take yourself on dates. I know myself. My ideal date will be sitting at home watching a movie. Oh, how do I feel about this and this and this? Get to know yourself, accept your flaws, and be confident within yourself, because you're stuck with yourself. Take care of yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and feed yourself with knowledge that you're interested in. If you want to read about Greek mythology, or if you want to read about folklores and how the history of folklores are, no one's going to stop you. And if anything, no one can judge you for that, because that's what you want to fill your knowledge with. That is your interest. Fill your head with the things that you love to do and things that you're mostly interested in. Accept your mistakes, learn from them, and if you do learn from them, it means that you are growing as a person. If you do not learn from them, if you just keep making those things play on repeat, then there's no point, you need to be able to be aware of yourself and aware of your situation, and accept mistakes and forgive yourself and move on. You should never ever compete with someone, or don't compete with people that will literally break you, and it's just a form of being mean to yourself. You'd rather not. No one is telling you that you need to be like this person or like this person. You are your own person, and you need to build yourself without the thought of other people around you. You don't want to be a better version of another person. You want to be a better version of yourself, whatever that may be. And the last thing is that you should never ever give up on your goal. Giving up on your goal means that, I don't want to say you've lost drive, because then the song "It's About Drive, It's About Power" is going to start playing in my head. But never ever give up on your dreams. It's not an option. No matter how hard it is, it means that you need to just put more effort. It being hard should not be a reason to slow down or to stop your hobby. Don't ever stop wanting to align yourself with who you truly are meant to be. I hope these tips helped you. I got these tips from Tumblr. Yes, I use Tumblr. Got these tips from Tumblr, and I'll try and find the link, and I'll link it for you down below. Please, can you subscribe and follow my social medias? I'm going to try and be more active on my social media. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.